Are you interested in learning how to do lash extensions and creating these beautiful sets that you're seeing everybody walking around with? Maybe you just want to learn a new skill that's just for you. Um, Maybe you're interested in starting a new side hustle. Well, I'm here to introduce you to my very first Lash Academy for classic lash extensions. So, a little bit about me. I have a pretty wide history in business management. I have an e-commerce diploma. I also have a business management diploma. Busy mom life never allowed me to go and continue my education and get a BA, but I have a lot of experience with marketing and business management and spirit, background, blah, blah, blah. Boring stuff. Let's talk about lash tech. Um, Okay, so I'm also 5 times certified with Fix Beauty. So there's a recent picture of me at my educator course that I took at the end of January of 2023. It was so much fun, and I can tell you about that another time. I am certified with classic volume, mega volume, and lash lift and tinting through Fix. I've also been certified for mega volume technique through Lashbox LA with their very popular method. And then I've also taken a bunch of other lash courses. So I have all this behind me that I can help you stand out in this amazing world of doing lashes. I'm also the owner of L2L Beauty Co. So you're probably following my page. Maybe that's how you're seeing this. I'm in the process of figuring out my lash academy name. So that's soon to come. But for now, it's just going to be under L2L Beauty Co. Lash Academy. So for now, I'm only going to take maybe 10, 15 minutes max of your time. And we're going to discuss why choose the lash industry, requirements for the level 1 classic lash training, um, what you're going to learn with me, which is huge, right? Because that's where your money's going. And then we'll talk a little bit about the income potential, but depending on how much time I have left, it might be cut a little short. But that's always for in-person discussion too. So why choose lashes? Why choose the lash industry? Well, the lash industry has been an increasing trend over the last decade and is expected to reach over $3 billion in the next 5 years. Um, so it's really easy to get in on that right now. There's not very many industry standards when it comes to opening up a business and training and doing this. But I'm here to make sure that you are receiving the highest quality training on the planet, basically, because NALA is you'll find out a little bit later, they are the global industry leaders, basically. And this is a NALA accredited program that you're going to be taking with me. The reason why people are choosing lashes, everybody has their nail tech, everybody has their hair person, and they're just feeling like they need a little bit more help with their morning routines. For the most part, a lot of people do it just because it's easy beauty. Sure, you got to come in and go to sleep and get your lashes done every 2 to 3 weeks for about an hour, but it actually cuts back quite a few hours at the end of the week because you don't have to worry about putting other lashes on or doing your mascara and crimping and all that fun stuff. If you have worn lash extensions, especially for maybe more than a couple months, you've probably realized that there are many benefits to wearing lash extensions, such as an easier beauty routine. You are going to personally benefit because once you're certified, you're going to be able to set your own schedule when you want to have those people come back for their fills. You're going to get to be your own boss, and there's no glass ceiling. If you've been in the corporate world, you're going to know about the glass ceiling. Um, in order for you to earn six figures, you can just make as little or as much as you want. There's so many different levels to this whole lash industry right now. The demand is there, and we need fresh new artists. So for the requirements, just to learn the classic lash application, which is the basics. You're not only going to be learning classic lash application, you're going to be learning a whole bunch of other stuff that comes along with it. How the adhesive works, how to set your room up, how to set your your lashing space, how to prevent infections, and making sure, like, if you didn't notice someone had an infection in their eye, make sure how it's not going to transfer to either yourself or another client. How to protect yourself. There's so many different things that we're going to be talking about, especially in the online theory, that is super important for you to know, that's going to set you up for success in your new lashing business. All I ask for you is just to show up with a positive attitude. Having a positive attitude is going to set you up with the correct mindset to learn a new skill. Good eyesight is definitely recommended. There is always some workarounds. You can wear, glasses that magnify. And then also steady hands is super important, right? We're going to be basically sitting like this. um, Working really close with sharp objects with our clients. So if you don't have a hand that is steady, that you can keep steady, it's going to become a challenge. That's all. It's not that it's a requirement. It's just going to be challenging. And you might have to spend a little bit more time with me than what's outlined in the original itinerary. Um, so I will be offering mentoring classes for $60 an hour. So that'll come later. We don't need to talk about that now, because I have the best course that you shouldn't have to come back for mentoring with me. So basically, um, I'm going to be an accredited trainer. I'm in the process right now of getting my program approved. Um, it is actually currently the highest level of industry standards. So you can basically say I'm accredited. I'm not quite, I don't have that seal yet. It's in the works. There's been some delays, that's all. The original plan was I was supposed to get this all done at an earlier time, but there was some other things that come up in the meantime. So when you're choosing a lash program, like a lash class, you want to make sure your trainer is at least certified by another company saying, I approve so and so to be training you to do lash extensions. They're going to basically teach you what they think is required in order for you to be doing a lash extension application. Fine and dandy, there's nothing wrong with that. With an accredited trainer, such as myself, I have met the industry standards, and we're making sure we're exceeding. We're going to be giving you more information that you need, and that's so that in 2 years from now, when you find out that someone needs to have a lash bath also at the end of the service, isn't a surprise, because that's where the industry is going. You're going to be learning everything with me like tomorrow. We can start tomorrow. Okay, so what you're going to learn in the level 1 with me. First of all, you're going to start your online theory. As soon as the payment is in, I'm going to register you for access to the online theory. Then we're going to choose which one you want. 1 or 2 day hands-on training. It's completely up to you. I'll go into the specifics in a minute. You're going to receive a lash manual, amazing starter kit. You're going to have 3 model supervision if you choose the 2-day course. You're going to have 15% off Fix Beauty products when you order online. I'm going to set up a VIP Facebook support group just for my students. You're going to receive a certificate and additional setup supply list. So that's access to my Amazon list, my recommendations, so you're not wasting money. So this program, here's me. I am the educator, and I am going to be working with Fix Beauty and Nella. So here's everything in your starter kit. You can go ahead and screenshot this. It's too much for me to go through one by one, because I have probably about 4 minutes left before YouTube kicks me off. So you can pause this, you can go back and replay, whatever you want to do. But this is everything that you're going to receive in your starter kit when you purchase the Classic Lash course with me. It's 2 months worth of supplies basically. So for the online theory, it's about 16 hours. So I like to give you, I want to see you purchase this at least 2 weeks before you book your in-person training with me. And then there's a little list of everything that it's going to go through. We're even going to go through how to set up your prices. Okay. Here's the 2 different itineraries that I'm currently offering for classic lash extensions. Which one's for you? So the 1-day itinerary is more for people who are independent learners or maybe have had a classic lash course in the past and are looking for a refresher. Maybe you've done lash extensions unlicensed before. No judging. I don't judge. Okay, so come as you are. If you feel like you don't need the full 2 days with me, I'm going to set you up with success. You're going to arrive for day 1. We're going to finish the day off with 1 model. And then you're going to go home. You're going to finish 2 models on your own. And you're going to submit photos to me via email. And then we'll go from there whether or not you need maybe more training or you get your certificate. The 2-day itinerary, a little bit more priced. I think it's $500 more, and that's because you're going to be coming in for a second day and using my area under my supervision. So we're going to do everything you see in the itinerary there, same as the 1 day, except on day 2 is going to be strictly 2 more models. So you can use the same model from day 1 for one of your models for day 2. Totally fine, because you're probably not going to have finished their lash set anyways. So that's the 2 itineraries. It kind of depends on where you're at. I suggest if you have never learned anything about lash extensions before, definitely sign up for the 2-day course. Okay. Income potential. Ladies, who wants to make extra side cash? Right? So a basic classic lash set with someone who's brand new starts off at $80, okay? And then infills are going to be about $45 for classic and up, okay? I'll tell you my pricing when you come see me in person. And then here is what part-time pricing looks like. So if you were to do 2 full sets and maybe 8 bi-weekly clients fills, about $960 plus, depending on where your prices are set. Or if you decide to go full time and you know a lot of people, you're able to fill your schedule right away. Awesome. That could be anywhere between $1,600 and $2,000 a week. Okay, now add lash lift and tint to that. You can bring in all those people who maybe had bad experience with lash extensions but wants to still try something with you. They can do the lash lift and tint. Starts at $80, $69 to $80, kind of depending on where you're located. So easily that could be another $300 to $500 a month. Lash Pro Timeline. I started off with the Classic Lash application, so that's where you're going to start. We're going to talk about how you can open to the public and do your add-on service right away, like Lash Lift and Tint, which will be offered through me. You're going to move on to the volume course, and then once you got volume figured out, we're going to do megas, and that's where the mega money is. Thank you so much for following me today and listening to my program. I feel like I'm kind of rushing a little bit too fast at the end here, but that's because I'm being cut off. So bye for now.